Hi everyone and welcome back to Restart 26. We're on day 3. Yesterday we started the session by doing a warm-up where we're laid on our backs. This is typical of how the classes start. Today I'm going to just introduce you a tiny little bit more that usually happens at the beginning of the class, and that is to set your intention for the class, what you want to get out of the class, how you want to feel during the class, how you want to feel at the end of the class, and also to remind yourself of why we're here in the first place, why you want to do this. So if you want to join me down on the mat, we'll make a start. So let's begin by just taking a moment to get comfortable, to settle into your surroundings and to start to allow your body to soften and relax. And then take a moment to set your intention for this practice. And to remind yourself of your motivation for taking part in this practice today. So let's start to bring some movement into the body now. So wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Circle your ankles. Circle your wrists. Stretch your fingers out wide and point your toes. Then clench your hands into a fist and pull your toes back towards your shins. And relax your hands. Relax your feet. Slowly and gently turn your head from side to side. And then relax your neck. Allow your head to rest on the mat. Bring your arms up in front of your chest and push your fingers up towards the ceiling. So the back of your shoulders come up off the mat. And then lower them down to the ground above your head. Bring your feet together and point your toes. And stretch down the length of your body. And then raise your arms up, bring your feet up off the ground. Take hold of your knees and hug them up towards your chest. And then stretch down the length of your body again. If you feel you can, just bring your hands and your feet slightly up off the ground. I don't feel you have to do that. And then bring your hands and your knees together again. And hug up towards your upper body. And let go of your knees, let the feet come down to the ground. Turn onto your side. Come up to seated. And then we're going to come up to standing. Turning to face the long side of your mat. I'm going to take the feet out to wider than shoulder width. Today we're going to do 3 poses that come from the warrior group of poses. And they all start with your feet wider than hip width, wider than shoulder width. Don't feel that you have to be like right out here. That will come, but for now, as long as they're wider than your shoulders, wider than your hips, that's absolutely fine. So if you just come, so you're facing the long side of the mat, feet pointing forward. I'm going to take the left foot, turn it out, and turn the right foot just slightly in. And then turn your chest and shoulders So they're facing the same direction as your left foot is pointing, and let your left knee bend. As I said before, it doesn't matter how, for now, it doesn't matter how wide these legs are, it doesn't matter how deep your stance is, but you don't want to be leaning too far forward so that your knee's further forward than your ankle. So that's fine where you are there. I'm going to start with your hands at the sides of your hips and raise them up with your fingers pointing up towards the ceiling. This pose is Warrior One. And lower your arms down. Keep that leg bent if you can. You can straighten it whenever you need if it's making your legs ache. Turn your chest and shoulders so we're looking straight down to the long side of the mat. Hands to the sides of your body. Raise your hands up to shoulder height with your palms facing down. And then turn your head so you're looking out over your left hand. Do your best to not lean towards the left. This is Warrior Two. And lower your arms down. And straighten that leg whenever you need to, just to give it a rest. But we're going straight out into Warrior Two again. And then from Warrior Two, you're going to bring your right hand down onto your thigh. Turn your left hand palm up and reach up and stretch back. This is Reverse Warrior. And lower your left arm forward. Straighten your left leg and bring your toes to point forward. So what we did going out on the left, we're now going to do going out on the right. So turn your right foot out. Turn your left foot in slightly. Chest and shoulders to face the same direction as your right foot is pointing. And raise your hands up. And lower back down. Turn your chest and shoulders to face the long side of the mat. Raise your arms up to shoulder height. Look out over your right hand. And lower your left hand down. Turn your right hand palm up and reach up and reach back. Reverse Warrior. And lower your right arm forward. Straighten your right leg. And bring your toes to point forward. Just toe and heel your feet in. And give your hips a little rock from side to side. So the three basic warrior poses, we're into real yoga poses now. Might make your legs ache a little bit, so we need to just mobilize the legs, the hips, the shoulders. So bring your feet back to wider than hip width apart. Just take your toes, turn them out slightly. Raise your arms up, interlace your fingers. And we're just going to draw a big circle in the air with your fingers. So out to the right and lower down. Up on the left. And pause there. And then down on the left. And up on the right. And pause there. Let go of your fingers, lower your hands down to the sides. Bring your toes to point forward. Toe and heel in. Relax your neck and your shoulders. Then come back down to seated. Take your left hand over onto your right knee. Right hand behind your back. And twist. relax, come forward. Right hand onto your knee, left hand behind your back, and twist. And come back. Right hand to the ground, left hand to the side. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, reach over. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down. Left hand down, right hand palm up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, lower down. I'm going to bring you now to a really important breathing exercise that we use a lot in Chi Living yoga classes. You can do this laid down if you want, you can do it sat up, whichever's most comfortable for you. Eyes open, eyes closed, whichever you want to do. I'm going to be seated, I'm going to have my eyes closed, but you do whatever's comfortable for you. So just take a moment just to scan down through your body from the crown of your head. Just bringing relaxation into the muscles and joints. And then bring your awareness to your breathing. Notice the inhale and the exhale. And then quietly in the back of your mind, follow me as we count the breaths in and out. So as you breathe in, count 1. Breathe out, count 2. Breathe in, count 3. Breathe out, count 4. Breathe in, 5. Breathe out, 6. And see if you can carry that on yourself. When you get to 10, come back to 1, start again on an inhale. Now as things go quiet, what will probably happen is your mind will wander off. Don't worry, that happens to everyone and it happens all the time. But as soon as you notice it's happened, just come back to 1, start again on an inhale, and start to count the breaths in and out again. Now release the focus from your breathing. Take a deep breath in and out. If you've had your eyes closed, gently open them now. If you've been laid on your back, in your own time, come back to seated. Namaste.